Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel Techie Sata. So in this video we'll see how to do parameter binding and written types in web API. So here we go. So what is parameter binding? So web API controllers can contain action methods, right? So those action methods can contain parameters of type primitive or complex, right? So these parameters can be taken from request URI or request body, right? So what parameter binding will do is it will force the default behavior like how the parameters are coming from. So let me go ahead and explain it practically. So here we go. For the time being, I just written the code and everything. So we'll see how parameter binding works. Like if you see here, I have written a method called get method, which is taking one parameter ID. So I'm just going ahead and calling this method. Okay, just coming back to Postman. So what I'll do is I will remove this and I'll add a parameter called ID. Okay, ID 1, and I'm hitting. Okay, let me clear the body here. Sorry, and I'm hitting send. What? Okay, sorry. Here we have to select get and click send. So the breakpoint will got hit, and you can see the ID is 1, which we are reading from request URI here. Okay, when I click send, so what it is returning is returning ID, which is ID itself we are returning. Okay, here is the one. So let me show you the complex data type. Okay, so for that what I did here is I have created an employee class. So let me stop this. So I have created an employee class. Let me remove this thing from here. Okay. So I have created an employee class and I am returning name from the employee class. Okay, so this is the method I'm calling. So let me take this and I'm going back to Postman. Just I'm replacing the route. So coming to when it comes to post, I'm opening. Let me open here. I'm passing JSON format. Let me open the braces here, and let's say ID is 1 and name, which is let me take Raj here. Okay. So I'm clicking send. Sorry, I need to run the application first. Running. There we go. So coming back to Postman, I'm just hitting send. Oh, sorry. Doesn't support post. Okay, that's not a post method. We are written. Wait, thing is wrong. Okay, I have just given a parameter. Let's say post. Okay, so this is a post method we have written, and here is the employee type ID Raj. Okay, ID 1 and name is Raj. So this employee object we are passing it from request body, right? From the request body we are passing ID 1 and name Raj. Okay, so let me tell you the default behavior of parameter binding is the primitive types. Let's say ID, name, these are integer strings. These can be taken from request URI. And the complex types, let's say object, in our case the employee class object, it's a complex type and we are reading it from request body. So this is the default behavior. So if you want to read complex type from request URI, just and you need to do here is just write from just a second guys. So we have to return like from URI. I have to stop this and execute again and restart the application. Okay. So it's up and running. So now we will pass ID and name from here. Okay, let me remove this. Send. So here we go. It again. So here we are passing ID and name, but you can see now we are passing it from request URI. Okay, so by using parameter binding we can force the default behavior um, of a source which can supply parameters. So we are forcing the default behavior, like if we need to read parameters from request body, so we can write like from body here instead of URI we have to return from body. Okay, so this is all about parameter binding. So these are the parameter binding rules. So the primitive types will be taken from query string and the complex types can be taken from request body. If you want to read complex types from query string, you need to write from URI in front of parameter which you are passing. So if you want to read primitive type from the body, request body, you need to write from body in front of the parameter which you are passing. So next we'll see web API return types. So these are the different types of return types we we have in web API. So first one is void. Let me tell you, the void means nothing. So the web APIs may contains a method which doesn't return anything. Okay. So let me tell you an example, like we are having a delete method which will delete an app and record from the database by passing an ID, and it's not returning anything. So those kind of methods can be taken as void. Sorry. And when comes to primitive or complex, so let me tell you, in our previous slide we have seen that primitive is nothing but um, string, int, bool. These are all primitive data types. And when it comes to complex types, in our case employee object, or any kind of enumerable string, enumerable of strings, enumerable of employee objects, these are all called complex types. Okay, so when it comes to HTTP response message, if you want to return something from API to your client, so those can be returned from HTTP response. So we'll see one example of this kind of return types. So here you can see I have written a message called, just let me complete this flow. And you can see here the message is called, the method it is written like message. So when comes to this, okay, I'm taking this URI, I'm copying it, going back to here, I'm just removing everything and pasting it. Let me click on send. So here we are passing an array of strings through HTTP response message. So this array of strings we are getting back in the client, from where we are calling this web API. So let me go ahead and click continue. So you can see this is the response message we got. Here you can see from from that method we got a response message. uh, so if you see here, so array of strings, and we are passing it in here by creating a response. Okay, so and next thing is IHTTP action result. uh, when you say IHTTP action results, it's more or less same like action result in MVC. And we'll see this thing practically in our later video session. In this video it will take a bit more time, so the video will become lengthy. So I'm stopping this for now. We'll see this IHTTP action result in our next video. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Thanks. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.